Dystopias. Oh, we all love to think about dystopias, the future of humanity. If everything went wrong, but you see, I've been watching a couple of videos, reading a couple of books. Like, you've all heard of 1984, right? It's that one where Big Brother comes from. He is watching over all of us. Big Brother is watching you. And then about 20 minutes ago, I watched another dystopia, a video, and all of the comments were talking about how close we are to dystopia, and I just don't see it. So, I don't know, I just watched 2 dystopias videos in a row, which is really annoying because I just watched a couple of videos that disproved the exact point. So everybody's saying that dystopia is soon, just around the corner, and I hate that phrase. When it comes to fear-mongering, whenever people say it's just around the corner, I just hate it, you know? Because just around the corner, whenever you say that, it means it's a couple of years away, right? And yeah, things are bad. Things have always been bad, right? It's the human condition for a utopia to not exist, but it's also the human condition for dystopias to not exist, right? By definition, they just mean a society that's gone incredibly right or incredibly wrong, but the point is, neither of those exist, alright? So, quite a few of the top comments are from 2020s, and they're 2021, 2020, yeah? Those 2 years were particularly bad, you know? We all remember them. And they were talking about the masks, and like, I was like, are you stupid? You know, I never really understood what people's point with the masks were. Like, it's this deadly disease that if we didn't have the mask, could have killed a lot more people than it did. So people were talking about how the masks were a sign of dystopian submission or something, and I completely disagree, but hey, that's years ago now and we're back to normal. But then even some of the comments that were months ago talking about the, what was it again? The Online Safety Act? You know what? I sort of agree with that. But that's just stupidity being stupidity, right? But people talking about how Orwellian dystopias are around the corner is just utter rubbish, right? There is only one Orwellian dystopia, and we all know it well. It's called North Korea. And even that isn't really Orwellian dystopia. At least not yet. North Korea is a real life dystopia, but that being said, it's definitely not Orwellian. Now, to say that some things are Orwellian, aside from North Korea, like they're talking about the US and the UK and other big countries, I just cannot see it. Damn it. For me, it just seems unfeasible that any of these countries could actually become an Orwellian dystopia. A dystopia for any matter, really. I think anywhere in the world it could get worse. Like anywhere in the world, even North Korea, it could get worse. It's terrible already. I mean, it is dystopian already, but it can get worse. But at the same time, there's everywhere that it does get better. Every day. In the videos preceding these dystopian 2 videos I watched, there were a few videos that I've watched that were absolutely disagreeing with this argument, because they showed me some really great things. Everybody talks about how the Great Green Wall is a failure, but when you look at the evidence, it really isn't. Great Green Wall is the reversal of dystopia. Did you know, just recently Ireland phased out its last coal mine, and it's doing projects that, if successful, could reduce green hydrogen to a whopping £3 a kilogram, which, considering the average green hydrogen is from £4 to £12 a kilogram, that's a big difference. There was also the climate project again, and they're showing how they've managed to completely eradicate plastic from these dams and rivers and oceans. Well, not completely eradicate, you can't completely eradicate an ocean, but you get my point, right? You really cannot worry about dystopias, because they are definitely not around the corner, right? Anybody who says anything bad is around the corner, unless it's like actually confirmable, as in it's just been announced that this war is coming. Right, nothing is actually around the corner. Nothing bad or Orwellian is around the corner, right? Things can get bad. Wars can happen. Fires burn down forests and cities, and people die all the time. But nothing is actually around the corner, because even though things can be bad, things can also be good. All right. Look outside. See that? See the exposure good stuff. See that? Guess what's outside? It's green, blue and white, the 3 natural colours of the world. And about through here, up there in the sky right now, maybe just about there. The sun is currently still burning, shining light upon this world. Until there is no sky and there is no sun, you cannot ever lose hope, alright? No matter how bad things are, know that it could still be worse, and it can still be better, and it will get better eventually, alright? Truth is, nothing can ever reach rock bottom. Not truly. Rock bottom is hell, alright? And nothing on this earth can ever equate to hell. True, nothing can ever reach the sky height as well. But even though things are bad, and there will always be things that are bad, you cannot ever lose hope, okay? Although I am starting to lose hope this phone will ever stay upright. God damn it. Know that even though things are bad, in the end things will always get better. It is the natural human condition to make things better, eventually. Things can go bad, but in the end, things will always go good again. Just keep hope alive, and things will always go good again. You may suffer. You probably will suffer if it's particularly bad. But you must never give up hope that things will eventually turn good again. Might not be within your lifetime. It probably will be, though. Hope might not always be around the corner. Hope won't always come quickly. But in the end, it will always come. Always. Make the most of every day and have a wonderful life.